Duck Dune River Port was just a sliver of wood and rope, swallowed by sand dunes. You'd never find it unless you already knew where to look. The river's roar was a constant, heavy thing, drowning out every other sound. Even the crunch of footsteps got lost in it. Bartlett, Nailampu, and Erno arrived a full day early. They crept over the last dune, low to the ground, sand whipping at their boots. Bartlett scanned the shoreline, then the horizon. Good, no sails yet. We'll hold here until they arrive. They settled into a hollow between the dunes, hidden from the road and the river bend. The wind had carved out a small pocket in the sand just big enough to crouch and watch, but not big enough to be comfortable. Erno kept his eyes on the ridge behind them. We're not alone out here. He was right. Shadows moved across the upper dunes, armor glinting a dark red in the sunlight. It wasn't just a patrol. It was a lot more. Sycamorage troopmen, wearing fire-forged armor from Solkara's furnaces. Bartlett's jaw tightened. He reached into his satchel, pulled out a small leather tube, and released his hawk. The bird shot into the sky, wings slicing through the wind. Warn them, he murmured. The hawk disappeared into the glare of the sun. The troopmen set up a small camp near the port, close enough to keep an eye on the river bend. Bartlett, Nailampu, and Erno stayed low, only moving when the wind was strong enough to cover their steps. Nailampu whispered, "There are more of them than I thought." Bartlett nodded grimly. But the dunes are never still. A boot crushed down on the ridge directly above them. A second troopman appeared just behind. Before they even knew what was happening, they were surrounded. "Stand." One of the troopmen barked. "Hands where we can see them." Bartlett raised his hands slowly. "We're just travelers heading home." "Spies," the troopman snapped back. "No one camps near this port unless they're watching for something." Erno started to speak. "We just came from the market." But a spear was slammed into his shoulder, forcing him to his knees. "Save your lives for the commander," the troopman said. They were bound at the wrists and marched toward the port. The troopmen's camp was a rough set-up tents, half buried in sand, weapons stacked in the shade of a dune wall. Their leader stood near the river, helmet off, his face streaked with soot and marked by the desert heat. "What happens next? You'll have to follow to find out. Thanks for watching."